This Centrifugal Pump Minute is part 1 of 2 where we're focusing on affinity laws. We're going to be looking at how to use them to predict pump performance when you change an impeller diameter. My name is James Farley and I'm the Griswold Product Manager. The pump affinity law is a formula that can be used to estimate a pump's performance when you change the impeller diameter. This is also known as trimming. Here you can see a impeller that is full trim versus one that we have removed some material to trim it. This is going to affect the pump's performance by lowering the flow, lowering the head pressure, and also reducing the power that the pump is going to require. This can be predicted by using the pump affinity law. Let's take a look. So here's the affinity law. It's made up of 4 components: diameter, flow, head, and horsepower. And you'll notice across the top of the equation, you have subscripts of 1. That's your original pump's performance. Across the bottom, you have subscripts of 2, and that represents your future or estimated performance after the impeller diameter change. So now let's use this equation in an example. Let's say that we have a pump with a 10-inch diameter impeller that's operating at 100 gallons per minute with 50 feet of head and 2 horsepower. We want to understand how the pump's going to perform if we change the impeller to a 9.5-inch diameter. We can now, using the formula, calculate Q2, H2, and HP2. Let's start with the change in flow, or Q2. If we use this equation here, 10 divided by 9.5 equals our original 100 gallons per minute. We can calculate for Q2 as 95 gallons per minute. So by trimming the impeller, the pump's flow is going to drop from 100 down to 95. We can now go to the head portion of the equation, and here we can take our original head and calculate for our estimated future head, and that comes out at 45.1 feet. So in this instance, the head pressure is going to drop from 50 to 45. Finally, we can calculate our power change. And in this case, the pump started with 2 horsepower, and now it is going to be requiring 1.7. So that's the affinity law as it pertains to impeller trim. I encourage you to watch our other video covering affinity laws and pump speed. I'm James Farley. Thank you for watching.